It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Record. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
It's a gain of 5.
That's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Check. 43 is the mic.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Third down and 5.
Now here's Mahomes. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
Yard line.
Check, 43. 43 is the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. No.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. Get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
On the keeper. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Mike, check 33. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Here's Mahomes to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, And he goes down. Joey Bosa able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
It'll be a gain of 6, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
A gain of 30.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run for the first time with Joshua Kelly. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down now. It's Kelly. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
And the Chargers 1st down.
We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took him at a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
He's tackled
on any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the air now with Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Joshua Kelly, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Michael Badgley.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 39, Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be second and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. The Charger drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Sees momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's second and 12. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Here's Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And let's pin the mirrors back in.
Check nickel.
The leading rusher for last year's national champs, LSU, it's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
On the pickup.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier, tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
on for the point after.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Eckler. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
2nd and 9.
Mike, check 33. Yellow. I got it. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Incomplete.
Mahomes on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
The coverage.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Let's go. Pick it up, D. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Mike 56. Mike 56. Tell her. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Your team.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Yards here on the run, and now 3rd down.
Casey Hayward.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Here we go. 10. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
Herbert off of play action. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets.
It's a gain of 8, but it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Herbert. That one complete to Joe Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
The Charger ball carrier. Dorian.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Complete.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone, escaping the pressure right. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
And he's got it up and through.
Ties the game at 14. Mike Badgley to kick off for
this one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
By Kenneth Murray. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to throw, Mahomes. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball.
A gain of 3, second down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
45-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Drop deep, 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, watch.
Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. This one caught by Isabella. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check 24. Watch 24. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Yellow. 56. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Check 52.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
First throw in overtime for Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left. That's caught at the 25. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Today's final score.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we got the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Chargers, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.